Everybody, good morning, good morning, good morning. How you doing? Rise and shine. It is Tuesday morning, December the 24th, or as so many know it, Christmas Eve. Rise and shine, my friends. It is full on freak out mode. Have you gotten your presents? Have you gone purchasing the stuff? If not, we've got some weather. We've got some weather outside. It's not too bad. Don't you worry about that. Let's take a live look outside, just kind of see what's doing. These are the visibility numbers, okay? And clearly, we've got lowered visibility. The metro sitting at 1 mile. We're at about half a mile in Leesburg, 3/4 of a mile in DeLand. Notice along the west coast, it is full-on cloud cover. And then the cloud ceilings. Remember, the ceilings are how we can kind of gauge how low the cloud deck is. Yeah, there you go. 200, 300, 500 feet. So we've got ourselves a low cloud deck. We've got ourselves some fog. And even with a little bit of a breeze, interestingly enough, the fog and the clouds have developed. So it's kind of an interesting little setup. Yeah. All right. Good morning, everybody. Matt, Wendy, Frankie, good morning. Hope you all are doing well. Don't have dense fog advisories posted per se, but we've got kind of these significant weather advisories. For example, here's a look over at Port Canaveral. It looks pretty, right? But yeah, we've got some fog and some low clouds. My brother says Dad and I did some last minute shopping yesterday. Yep, that's what we got to do, right? I got to do some of that as well. All right, Orlando, not working. There we go. New Smyrna Beach. That kind of illustrates things, right? Um, what? Come here. Do not yell across the house. Do not yell across the house. Ay, 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 ay. All right, so we've got the fog around. In terms of our live radar, let's dial in and see. No rainfall because all of the moisture has kind of developed itself into that fog, right? Temperatures out the door, a little cooler this morning, at least than Coffee Talk yesterday morning. 48 in Ocala, 50 degrees in Leesburg. It's 53 in Orlando. Yeah. Sorry that you all have to hear me scolding. Here we are. So, temperatures are comfortable out the door. Forecast starts off with the fog and the low cloud deck. Little by little, we're going to be clearing this out. 65, 11 o'clock, 70 by 1 p.m., and 73 degrees by 3 o'clock this afternoon. So, it looks to be a pretty nice day. Just have the kind of the low cloud deck and the fog that we have to deal with this morning. So, yeah. Matt says, good day to work on the instrument rating. I don't know. Today's low IFR. This is like down to minimums. This is let the cloud deck come up a little bit and then we can talk about it. All right. So we've got ourselves a little bit of cloud cover, a little bit of fun. This kid is screaming. Hey, come here. Come here. Come here. This kid, Alexander just decides to scream. He picks the oddest things. We always say he picks the weirdest hill to die on. Like what? Oh man. All right. So this afternoon, look at these temperatures right where they should be this time of year. 73 and excuse me for a second. You come to me, you do not shout. Where were we? I'm sorry. Serenity. Okay. Where were we? Jan says it's very cloudy here for sure, but yesterday it was too and turned out to be lovely. It's going to be lovely. Yeah. Matt says weather. Yeah. We were talking about weather. Corey over on TikTok. Good morning. Angie on TikTok. This is nice. It's like visiting a friend. Angie, if you've never done the coffee talk, I mean, we only started streaming on TikTok yesterday, which is a technological marvel, but here we are. So yeah, if you are new to Coffee Talk, then I appreciate it. I do want to let you know though, and this is one thing that I was about to say before I was completely derailed here. Let's talk about flights. Right now, there are only 21 flights delayed at Orlando International Airport. But there is a big problem in the national airspace system right now. Okay. American Airlines have talked about and basically put in ground stops for their airlines. So, yeah, I'm just looking to see en route planned. I want to see if that has changed. There was for okay, so that has been allowed to expire actually. So I saw it a little bit ago, but yeah, American Airlines for a while had grounded all flights. So the good news is that has expired, but they had some sort of a technological issue. Awesome, but that has expired. So 21 delays, still not too bad, all things considered. Wouldn't be Christmas if there wasn't some kind of flight issue, Kelly says. Need we remember the great Southwest incident of 2 years? I know, right? I know. Yeah, I don't know why. I woke up and saw the updates on my phone, but happy to see that the delay board is actually looking to be pretty good. Now, let's look at the National Airspace Status System because it had been into a little bit of trouble earlier. Here's the newest map. And honestly, things are looking good. So it looks like all the issues from earlier on American Airlines have been kind of trying to clear on out. Speaking of clear on out, let's talk a little bit about our local forecast here. Okay. Here's Futurecast, and it's showing the fog this morning. That fog burns off. There's 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Nothing but sunshine, y'all. It's going to be beautiful. So plans today, whether it's shopping, whether it's schlepping around to look at Christmas lights, we're actually going to be pretty okay. Just have to get through the clouds and the fog of this morning, but by lunchtime you're good. And then into the afternoon, a handful of clouds. Today is looking beautiful. So Christmas Eve plans, fantastic. So to that point, we don't have any issues for Santa tonight. All right. Then tonight we're watching the clouds building. Now, notice by 5, 6 o'clock we'll have this deck of clouds around. I'll have to dial over to the Futurecast fog tracker. Hi, Stella. Why not just come on in here? It's chaos this morning. And see if fog develops. But clearly we've got a cloud deck coming on in. All right. Christmas Eve has always looked okay in our forecast. Christmas Day is when things get a little more fakakta. All right, so let's roll Futurecast. Through the day tomorrow looks dry but cloudy. Then into the afternoon, see why Futurecast is throwing a sprinkle or two in there? I think we're probably going to have a few more than just a sprinkle tomorrow, but cool, we'll go with that. All right. So, in terms of the forecast, tomorrow, shower possible late. Thursday, a few showers. Friday, getting those temperatures warmer and warmer. Yeah. Tiffany says it's gross in Ocala this morning. Is it? What's wrong? Kiddo has final show of the season at noon. Then we head home for Christmas Eve church service and back home to finish the last bit of wrapping. I love it, Nikki. I just got the wrapping. I just got the wrapping done last night. Perfect. Today's a big day here, Mike says. Prime rib dinner and sides. Also got tres leches and dulce de leche. Ooh. Hoping Santa doesn't bring me diabetes. Oh my God. How funny. I mean, not funny, but anyway. Yeah. So for tomorrow, though, here's kind of the overall idea. Tiffany says, so no Christmas swim. I mean, temps will be in the mid 70s. My pool, though, with no heat on, is pretty chilly. So yeah, not really sure that it's going to be perfect for a swim. It'll be a pretty nice forecast. Tammy, do you do big Christmas dinner, Christmas Eve? There's been some sickness running through this house, so not sure we're gonna do much of anything here. I don't know. Janice says, I went to Kohl's yesterday to get a candle. The line was so long I exited without a candle. I'm done. Is it like that? I think I want to take the kids. I think I want to take the kids out at some point today, maybe to walk around, do a little shopping for some, cousins or something. You know, I don't know. We'll figure it out. My to do list is a mile long, but I should be done early. Laura, you got to get things done. We have to build a mower and a kitchen. I have a lot of questions. Did you get the 1 yard done yesterday you wanted to get done, though? Victoria, I did express delivery yesterday for everything. Bada bing, bada boom. Love it. I love it. Sarah says 3 milks cake. Delicious. Yeah. Kid doesn't stop yelling from the other room. Christmas might be canceled. See, the problem, so Jeannie Rowan says, if the kid doesn't stop yelling from the other room, Christmas might be canceled. It doesn't like. The problem is that's not effective. I tried. It's just not effective. Tim's asking, when is the next cooldown? Yeah, so good question. So let's start off by looking at the 7-day forecast. Okay. Katie says, I think I'm supposed to make cookies. Well, maybe you should figure that one out. All right. So 7-day forecast showing that, yeah, we're looking pretty good here. Oh, I added just kidding. Yeah, Gina, I was like, yeah, that's not the thing. All right, so Christmas Eve, beautiful. Tomorrow, more clouds, even a couple sprinkles. We do get into more of a showery pattern, though, looking ahead to this weekend. Notice, though, yeah, there's not a cold front really moving in. There's not. Tell the kids that the screaming scares the reindeers. Again, I just don't think that it's effective. Because you don't follow through, Freaks. My big brother always throwing the reality hits. Dude, I wonder if I could still buy coal. They're about to fight. Let me. I'm going to put up the 7-day forecast and I'm going to go handle this. Excuse me. That boy runs from me. They're pinching. Take the mic. Yeah. All you'd hear is, he pinched me. And then the running. What? What? So he's gonna learn how to beat that level, but he didn't. He's been doing nothing. He's gonna have to figure it out for himself, bud. If you sit quietly, because I have to talk to my friends, okay? There should be some Kenny G jazz playing during paraphrase. Shut the door behind you, please. Now, you have to keep quiet because I'm talking to people, okay? All right, you can sit down. How you doing, you guys? We good? Where were we? All right, no cold front. All right, so let's look at the cold front here. When does it happen? What's the pattern? So for this weekend, it's a sipping of coffee while trying not to snap. Yeah, you know. If you know, you know. God. Diane says spike the coffee. I I can't drink. So, all right. Here we are. High pressure, kind of holding firm. And because of that said high pressure, winds are coming in off the ocean. And because winds are coming in off the ocean, we're bringing in the humidity. So days and days and days and days and days of that, if you don't turn the winds back around to the north, a land breeze, you're going to end up with showers. And so that's kind of where we're at, right? All right. So let's continue on. Cold front approaching us. That's Sunday morning, right? All right, there's Sunday afternoon, widespread showers. Then the question is what comes after, right? All right, so let's look at some raw model data, kind of try and get an idea. You okay, Mr. Eric?
Yeah.
Are you going to pinch him again? Do you think that that was the right choice? Look at me. You know I love you. We have to make the right choice. Even if he's not right, you cannot pinch him. All right. So let's look at the pressures and get an idea of this cold front here. That's Friday. There's that moisture in South Florida. There's that front next week. It doesn't really want to turn the winds around much. And so because of that, we're not looking at like a big chill for New Year's, right? So just kind of looking at the overall setup, there's the let me make sure that this is the right thing. That looks like the GFS. I just want to make sure that that's the GFS. Yeah, that's the GFS. Okay. So, yeah, the older was pinching the younger. It They asked. Do you not want me to tell them? Look at me.
What?
And then we just can't do it, right? He got mad that I told you all. All right.
This.
What are you playing a game about? Okay.
It's not. It's
All right. So you see, there's no big
no
cold fronts. Excuse me. There's no big cold fronts. Maybe that front this weekend into early next week, but it doesn't look like it's going to do much. So yeah. Joey says, show them Santa on NORAD. Yeah, so I've tracked that in the past, but what's that? Oh, you want to see the Santa tracker? Okay. Eric wants to see the Santa tracker. All right, let me pull it up. Hold on. Is it NORADSanta.com? There it is. Okay. All right, this. Oh, okay. So Santa is heading for Papua New Guinea. That's live Santa. That's live Santa right there.
I'm gonna be watching it all day.
That's it. That's where Santa was just seen in Guam. So yeah. All right. Marilyn says, I love the NORAD Santa. I watch even my kids don't. Yeah, they used to hook me up. They used to hook me up with a spreadsheet, if you follow me, days and days and days and days and days ahead of time, if you follow me, of his flight plan. So that was nice. At this point, yeah. So I think that there's a NORAD Santa app. There's clearly NORADSanta.com. I just pulled it up. That's what you're looking at there on the left side of the screen.
I can see.
You can't see it?
I can. I can not. I can.
It's right there. He's already.
That's really weird.
Isn't that cool?
Why he's? I know it's in Australia. He's delivering the presents. I don't know what time. Maybe he already did.
Well, he's heading over to Port Moresby, Papua New Guinea.
Where's Papua New Guinea?
It's on another side of the planet. It's on the other side.
Is it on the bottom?
It's on the bottom.
Wait, let's.
All right, I'll see it.
Something. That's real Santa.
That's real Santa. That's the Santa tracker.
Is he still
Is that
watching?
pretty neat?
Is he still watching people?
He watches, he checks to see if you're naughty or nice all the way up until when he delivers it to you. So you cannot be bad today. like pinching your brother.
Okay, I'll fix it.
All right, why don't you go sit down on the couch? I'm trying to keep you two separated for a few minutes, okay? That's Santa right there. Eric, that's washing fluid for my car. It's not a pew pew. It's a. Go sit on the couch, please. All right, I love you. Oh, he's making a hard turn. There we go. All right, I can see the Morgan and Morgan ads now. All right, this is too loud in here, buddy. So if you're gonna be in here, we have to turn it down. All right, do you want to go sit on the couch, or do you want me to turn this down?
I'd like to turn it down.
Okay, there you go. All right. All right. So, questions, comments, concerns, friends? Sandy says, I love this when children remember when Ward used to give Santa letters for the parents. Now that's sweet, Sandy. I love that. I love that. All right. Any questions, comments, concerns about the weather? It's pretty simple. Without a big cold front coming through, like that front coming through this weekend is going to drop temperatures like a smidge, as we just showed on the GFS. It's not going to be anything significant. So unfortunately, yeah, we're not looking at that. Tiffany, do they do have those. If they yesterday they were trying to wrap them around each other's necks, so we weren't able to use that.
Use what?
Nothing. You're tracking rain on Pete the Cat?
No, it's called Scribbles.
Scribbles? All right, we can look at the BSR. I haven't looked at the BSR in like forever and a day.
Yes.
What?
I'll look at the big umbrella.
That is a big umbrella. All right.
Where's Santa going? Where's Santa going, Dad?
Disney Security is my favorite on Christmas Eve. Starting at night, they broadcast over the radios each hour where he is for the cast to hear. That's fun. That way they can tell the kids. I love that. All right, let's see. So, and I would also add, I have not spent much time looking at the long range cycling. We'll get there next week. Once I get back to work, we'll start dialing in. That's gonna be now that the plane stuff is done. We'll get into that. All right. All right, so let's look. John's asking Gulf water temperatures. We're not developing hurricanes, if that's what you're curious. All right, let me pull up the calendar so I can do some calculations. Decent cold front there with a little storm system. That is... All right, so that's the one coming through this weekend. It kind of falls apart, so it's not... It showed up on the BSR stronger than it was. There's a good one. So that's around New Year's Eve / New Year's Day, which makes sense. Frank says, don't like Gary here. He said, I just haven't had time. Are you going? You better hold your breath.
But they let go of their breath on there.
Just want to see if around New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, if the GFS is. Look at that. So New Year's Eve, there's New Year's Eve into New Year's Day, little front moving through. Not huge, but there's a front signal. Okay. All right. Back to the BSR. And then there's another one. That's like January 3rd, 4th, 5th. Oh my gosh.
Wait, you are? Let me see that game. Is it called?
The 3rd, 4th, 5th looks to be pretty decent. Eric, we cannot use that word. That's inappropriate. Thank you.
And do you know where I am? I'm going to see where Santa's going right now.
You want to see where Santa's going right now?
Yeah.
You're going to make me work, aren't you? That's the wrong one. Where's...
We work too. Me too. I'm working on my tablet.
Here's Santa.
So,
Not yet.
there's a game of
He's going to Australia. He's going to visit who? Hey, that's right.
I know.
3 minutes away from Australia. So we better tell Bluey to go to sleep, huh?
Today actually is their Christmas dinner. Do you want me to tell you this?
My gosh.
Is getting presents today. Australia is getting presents. asleep here already.
Good.
Oh, I
Good.
better tell people if they're still there.
You better tell them. All right. So it's not hurricane force here on this map. It's just the teleconnection. All right. Now, what are you?
These are Australia.
The 7th, 8th, 9th of January. Decent little storm system, the 7th, 8th, 9th. You see that? The 7th, 8th, 9th. That's a storm system.
Get everybody.
That's a storm system. So this is where, so this one here catches my attention because the 7th, 8th, 9th, I'm curious if that ends up being like a recycle of the Milton part of the pattern. Are you? You better hold your breath. So interesting. But in the meantime, we're pretty quiet for now. Yeah, Frank, exactly. I wonder if that makes Milton a part of the new part of the cycle or not. We'll see. Can we have the kids for coffee talk drive through? These kids are crazy. Don't want to give them any more. Hi. You are very much in my. Oh my. Can we stop wheezing on me? Oh God.
Now what's the weather for today?
What's the weather for today? Looks like really cloudy this morning.
Cloudy.
3 cloudies?
Yeah.
It looks like right now there's like 5 cloudies. And then it goes to like 2 cloudies later.
I guess on that side, it's Christmas Eve, right?
Yep, so tonight's Christmas Eve. So that means Santa's coming if you all are nice. Have you been on the good list or the naughty list?
Good.
What about you, Eric? You're on the bad list. Depends on the minute.
Let's see what Santa brings.
Matt says if that's Milton, then quick math is 46-day-ish cycle. So and I think I even like started mentioning this the other day, my former intern and good friend Andrew, who follows this, kind of alluded to that as well. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see, and I just need to go in because between Milton and then I need to look at Oscar and see how Oscar cycles around. But yeah, the first thought is a 46-ish day cycle. That's the first thought. I haven't put much into it, but the first thought. Sandy says Santa's coming. The kids are so excited today. Make him. That's all we're doing. That's all we're doing. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So that's where we're at. Questions, comments, concerns, anything? I see some people watching over on the TikTok. 22 people. Not a lot of people. I don't know if a lot are gonna watch over there. You know. Enjoy Christmas Eve. Let's all pinch each other. Let's not. Please, let's not. Mike says I live on the naughty list. Billy Joel said, I'd rather laugh with the sinners than cry with the saints. There you go. Nancy, same to you. Same to you. Gail, charcoal under the tree. Depends on the minute. Yeah. All right. That's all I got, people. Be the sunshine in someone else's day. Thank you all so much for hanging out for Coffee Talk. Excuse me, we don't talk like that. Show them Krampus. Let's not do that. I don't need those. Yes. I love you too. Way to be nice. Don't spin me. All right. Be good, you all. Take care. God knows what's ahead for me. Be the sunshine of someone else's day.